YZ right at the ready.
Yeah, attempted a little bit of an audio bait there from Camo as the swing gets ready to come through. Patatek already cleared out. Now Camo going to be taken down. That spike immediately is going to be pivoted back towards B. No. Cuts across through mid. I like the approach here under tube. Levius in position though, striking. Penny going to be down on the floor. Serial dead. Kiko able to fight back for one, but needs a hell of a lot more. And those are some snappy shots! Yeah, that's going to be a damn good effort, and also fast tracking that ultimate. So I think it can be online very quickly. YZ able to find Patatek. Sheriff besting the classic. Neff for the moment. Alone gets a little bit of reinforcements from Levius as Team Liquid going to look to see what they can get done here on the side. Penny TPing up above. Levius about to swing in, identifies it. Isn't able to save his teammate. Does end up getting taken down, but not before he's able to find two. Headshot does connect, but Camo can't confirm the kill. Let's see if Kiko's got a bit more of that left in the tank. Just 3 targets to try to get through this time.
Could get the Reckoning off a kill. I don't know if he'll find an opportunity to use it.
Push coming through. There's the headshot. Ult is online. Bulldog recovered, but why is he down below? We'll be able to drag Bilibili over the line here in round 2. Closing out the anti-eco, but not without cost.
No, it isn't. Very diligent team.
Russia going to be noted there around the back. Paranoia going to be sent off the back of that Dizzy, and that's going to be Levius now taken down. Serial able to find Neff, and Team Liquid looking good to secure themselves a win here in the anti-bonus. Remaining players of Bilibili now arriving over onto the side. Full connection on the flash. YZ has to tuck back. Camo on the peak, able to find K9, finding Russia. And now it's just YZ to see if he can put a dent in this Liquid squad at all, and he cannot. Flow slowing down a bit as the Thrash is going to be invested. YZ at risk now, completely and utterly detained. Patatek able to just run him down. Gets right in on top of him, spots out the legs of Neff. Gets himself a second kill. Russia able to peel back one. Penny does get taken down, but Patatek on a mission finds himself a third. Now it's just Russia. Quick little taps, finds the headshot, but Camo swings around the back here. Not much to be done. Wraps around the back. Sight has an opportunity here for the shot, but nope, Camo will be able to find it. Gets the overheal. Russia just here alongside him, would be able to find the kill in all likelihood given the stinger, and there you go, finds it off screen. Penny trades one back onto Risha. Outlaw used, finds value, and now it looks like widely K-Knight and Neff more than happy to just go down to the spike if possible, but Patatek will go ahead and get himself another elimination. And Team Liquid now going to find themselves in the lead, and the rounds coming away pretty cleanly for
Need to change the pace.
For now, still a bit slow here. YZ can find the headshot, Tailwind's out, but you mentioned before, Camo has that ult online, so not dead yet. We'll see if he's going to be able to find an elimination to earn that life back. No, Risha will quickly put him back into the grave. Still though, a 1-for-1 exchange, now traded up, now equalized as YZ on the repeat, able to find one, and it's a messy fight of it, but Levius holding down. Where's he going to go? Okay, back towards Snowman here.
They threw a fake smoke into Spawn to try to confuse him, but he's shut down.
They have eyes on it. Neff gets himself on the board with that kill, undoing Benito backstab. YZ on the peak, still managing to find that kill before getting taken down. Neff gets himself, gonna be sent through. Patatek does have the fragment, could try to clear it instead, but to try to get a catch there onto K-Knight and is able to do so. He's gonna be in such a rough spot. He needs to clear this out, but he's not gonna be allowed to do it. Spike planted, a 1v1. Camo tagged up a bit. Scales forward, gets himself past the wall. Does Russia have any idea at all? Goes for the tap. Seems like he is reading that he's going to be nearby. Camo going for the 3-2-1, pushes in and catches the.
A lot of 4-1 splits, and they've often found the weak side.
Not there to try to interrupt. Levius does get a nice headshot there. K-Knight going to be taken down, so won't be able to see the Hunter's Fury come into effect. Spike now planted. Spam from Penny. Able to go ahead and find the kill on the Neff. Decay onto YZ, puts him down to 10, has to wait this out, and that's going to be precious seconds lost now as they try to go for the retake. The wall falling, Camo collecting, and this will make it a little bit close, get a bit of damage.
This might catch Team Liquid a little bit off guard. Kiko finally turning.
Turns back, and he's going to have the jump, and it's a 1-2 tap. Russia YZ knocked out of the park to push forward into the smoke, and Levius dead to rights.
They're ready and waiting with open arms, and they are up to 6.
Down and try to dissuade Team Liquid, but given the comp, they might just try to Camo. Russia trying to.
They're waiting for this
from the side. Yeah, K-Knight, he's here to try to back him up, and Russia comes away with that elimination, forces out the not dead yet. Now they can just back away, try to wait out this ultimate. They're just sprinting out of here. YZ sticks around for a little bit, but can't tailwind out to safety, and Camo is right back into the fray.
I mean, YZ, he is known for being just a wild player.
There's the up and over the top, but have the secondary peek in from Camo. Gives them the advantage back into their hands, and Russia's just getting overwhelmed. Line up there, but Levius only able to collect on one.
Spike planted.
Penny down to a sliver, the jump up over the top, Neff able to find the first. Serial does fall. 20 health here on the Omen. Kiko unscathed so far, and they're just gonna look to try to double stack here. Got this backside position, now separating a bit. He's up and over the top, he's just got no idea. Kiko will collect it, and that's gonna be 2 more rounds of play here in the half. There's the pit, now finally gonna be infested. Levy is able to find one. Penny gonna be taken down, but he does eat quite a bit of damage. Down to 2 HP here is the Killjoy. Pad attack, just spraying through, catches a stray, and Russia gets taken down. Push forward through all the walls, all the smokes, but YZ is here this time. And he's coming up with the goods. Camo Serial both gonna be eliminated. Levius gets team killed by K-Knight as we are diving into the depths of chaos. Patatek will not be able to make it happen. YZ picks up the Vandal. And coming through, Levy is going to be making his way across the map. His position is, oh, YZ is just absolutely screwed. Fragment at his feet, previously tagged up, and Patatek now going to be on the floor. Resible, but Camo and Penny both end up falling. Serial able to fight back for one. Sees his teammate there on the floor, would love to try to go for the res, but just cannot make it happen. It's far too risky. You at the same time. Lurking forward here in towards kitchen, the turret Nico getting closer. Circling them here as the lockdown is invested. He's gonna play it patiently now. Striking finds one. Lockdown gonna be cleared out. Gets away. Sliding back to safety. Spike now, the fuse getting started. A bounce there, not able to find it. Drop down, Serial taken out. Kiko trying to make this happen. Has to go for the repeat, and Russia narrowly gets it done. 7-5 at the half, a couple.
Bilibili just looking at A, but where they start is rarely where they will finish.
Double push, Kiko able to find one. Patatek on that timing, trying to swing out, but it's an immense amount of damage, and will actually just get wall banged out. YZ able to find him there with the Sheriff in the end, so player advantage to Bilibili. He's gonna go creeping up the tube, this double push. Do they focus at all? The turret certainly is going to. Neff now maybe with an opportunity, but actually doesn't go for the peek outside window. He's trying to play this still quietly, but he's getting encroached upon here as Camo rotating around the back, but he's got knife out. That's when Neff does strike. Stealing sight. Sent out as YZ's just got him lined up.
Up over towards A. Of course, Neff with a great lurk. Let's see what YZ can do here.
He is just rushing it right at him. Finds one, gets out.
Beautiful.
Go off. Team Liquid pretty much just playing the minigame of don't die to YZ or Neff. Trying to get those ults online, but YZ, one's gonna be another wallbang kill on to Patatek. And Risha wants to try to get a bit more charge here, trying to get that Reckoning online. And if he's able to find the God timing, might be able to make it happen. Drop down, however, going to be heard. He's gonna go rushing forward, but the spike will swallow them all up. 7-7, we have Poison Orb now gonna be sent up. Serial not spotting out anything here. The swing in, there's a spot, and Serial will be able to find the headshot. Stealing sight. Taken care of. Paranoia now going across. Risha
Spike down.
on the floor as well.
So look at BLG here, playing isolated. Just trying to find an open side, but got a little bit of a spot there on the Patatek. You're gonna lose K-Knight, everything's crumbling.
Yeah, everything falling to pieces there. It's gonna be a flawless.
Hands. This round though, with losing a couple players early, oh boy, hold on.
It might have a bit of a messy fight here. It's okay. Russia just has him lined up. Kiko and Camo.
Standing ahead.
Dead off the rip.
What happened?
Not sure either way. Russia goddamn lucky with it. YZ going for the push. Looks for the transfer. And is able to find it. It's down to 1 HP. Regen shield will reinforce him a bit, but Patatek now all alone. Got to be wondering what in the hell happened outside of B. Finds the kill, but there's the backstab. The 3 in the sight to try to defend this. Not much as far as post-plant util is going to be concerned here. As the peek out over the top, Neff is able to find one. Camo, good for a kill onto YZ, but the wheels are certainly coming off as Neff gets himself a 3K. Potential for the fourth. Penny says no, fights back. Finds two, but needs to get four. K-Knight, noise going to be made there on the rope as he gets the tap. He's swinging around the back of sight, though. Knows that this Omen is going to be low on HP. Has the shock darts at the ready. Penny, a bit of damage in, swings out, but Levius stands tall. Bilibili.
Got to tuck into the corner.
The change up, there's the drop down, the push coming through. YZ getting a little bit frazzled, but eventually he's able to stabilize the aim to find one, but Patty Tech does put him down. Serial getting
30
ever closer.
Spike planted.
Go up and over the top, going to be looking for that peak there. Serial going to be taken down though. K-Knight finding one, a little bit of damage out. BLG, superior weaponry. Line up their shots, just the one casualty. Yeah, big change up there. Operator has not been seen pretty much at all in this map. Go for it, hits the shot. He does manage to detain one, but I'm not sure if they're going to be able to spill forward fast enough to try to find the punish here. Weapons about to be recovered. The lockdown going through as well. The tuck back, they're able to avoid getting detained. 4v4 now on the retake. Still just that operator in hand. The push forward there, not reading K-Knight's position, and they're not calming it either. Hiko taking down the drop. K-Knight finding himself a third, maybe on for the fourth, as it is just Penny, the hometown hero, to try to make it happen, but with 8 HP, he's not doing jack.
Clear the space.
Exchange of some shots. They want to go ahead and re-clear this barrage position. They're able to do so, but Hiko out here at window. Comes up with one. Well, not really able to find too much there off the flash, as Russia's going to be noted. Sends out a paranoia, but there's just too many bodies here in window, and Penny is cooking them! Levius and K-Knight both burning to death. Neff is able to find Camo, but he's going to get caught off guard. There's going to be a pistol take here as Liquid get themselves on the board nice and early on Haven.
This is uncharacteristic to me for BLG.
Arm bomb at the ready. Push getting ready to come in, and Serial looking to try to cut them down. Does manage to find himself a second elimination as the outlaw shot. The second one will connect. Kiko gets rid of YZ. Now just Neff and Levius. Sheriff in a classic to try to see if they can get a bit more damage through.
Well, Levius might get the read that A is open, although Patty Tech kind of angling in that direction.
But how do you even safely try to get Neff over towards this site at this point?
Can't.
He's gonna have to fight his way out. Finds a headshot. They're on to one. Now knows Penny's position, but Hiko will just peek in. That's a spike now dropped. Levius needs to try to win this out. Is able to do so. Suddenly, the damage dealt looks a hell of a lot better. 2 players alive. A Bulldog now upgraded for Levius. 65 HP. See if he can get a little bit more dealt, but no, he cannot. Penny snappy with a headshot. Just
trying to keep the extra players on that side of the map.
Curveball connecting on the 2. Penny gets one. Looks to just go ahead and get out. Camo swinging in from the top of the ramp is able to find that elimination. Just trading it out, trying to keep protected as Penny holds his ground for another. Plays it patiently, sets up the recon. Quick clear, the spot out. K-Knight able to find one. Levius gets himself a third, and there's the fourth. As BLG scrapes.
Judge here. See what BLG wants to do with this, but for now, gonna make a rotation, and it's shut down. Camo trying to push out the doors.
Help from K-Knight, just trying to keep interest on this side of the map, but the rest of Bilibili ready to push forward, but YZ in a great position to get the jump there. Headshot does connect, and Penny he's up on the floor. Paranoia, dodge, Serial trying to hold down the site. He's unable to do so. YZ eventually does get flushed out. K-Knight now starting to make his way around here on this very long, deep lurk. The wire cleared, a couple shots narrowly, not connecting. There's K-Knight now seeing the jump, but not able to come away with the kill. But here comes the slip around the back. Camo looking to try to get the backstab, but now he's going to be spotted. Neff, the very moment that they needed him. Clearance gets line of sight. Does manage to get that kill. Hiko with the Vandal gets 2 nasty taps. And suddenly, Team Liquid on for this round win. YZ does manage to break open the A site a bit. Fast lane to try to delay. Weapons, maybe one can be recovered. Serial reroutes and looks like he's going to do just that. So we'll be able to pick it up. Still just going to be Penny here. Hand it over now. Gets the Vandal, and that run it back could certainly come into play. And it's going to. Swing timing, YZ able to find one, but now it is all on Neff. Intercepts the Phoenix, cancels the ult.
one flash.
Slowly drifts back, gets himself tucked in over it long. Time ticking, getting lower and lower. The tap, the push forward, the headshot. He's gonna re-swing, and he catches Penny completely off. Built up another Rolling Thunder. He's just about at the halfway mark as there's a ping reveal out onto Patty Tech. Look at them trying to stun him out, but it's gonna be Kiko actually. Over towards Sewer, who gets caught. Very pacey hit here from the side of Bilibili. As now there's a Hunter Spear, they're all scattering to the wind. Rashid trying to collect, but cannot. Camo doing well to find that kill. They've got two players tagged up. Penny now trying to get the heals coming in. Serial trading it back as YZ falls. Penny finding Nev. Camo finding K-Knight. And suddenly Levius, last one standing. Eats the relay bolt. Finds Serial, the low HP member, but Penny with 22 health will go ahead and trade it back, and we are tied up at 3-3. Overdrive pop from Camo. Quickly takes space outside of C. I think he actually caught a glimpse there as well as YZ. Very snappy. No real way to try to get a read on this one. Yeah, that doesn't do that. Camo now striking as they try to escape. They're all going to be corralled into the corner. Gets himself another headshot there. K-Knight taken down to 50. Neff still fighting though. Comes up with two. Looks for a little bit more. YZ on the pop of the overdrive. Instantly gets the elimination. And that now leaves Kiko all by himself. The swing coming in. Eventually is able to find that kill. Can he escape is the question. Neff is on the hunt. On the prowl, pushing forward. Waiting for him to come down the stairs. Another multi-kill round here for plenty of noise made. It's Penny. To try to see if he can spot anything out. There's a swing in though, and Risha gets himself on the board. Big kill in the round. Re-peeks and instantly gets the dink, and the spray down is okay.
Still trying to identify targets is Rushia. Recon not going to spot Kiko. Can find anything? Nope. K-Knight not having any of that.
And just instantaneous with it. Patty Tech needing to die. Looks like he's going to try to hunt to find something, try to get some damage in, but for now though, Snail's pacing around, something that we haven't really been seeing too much, and a lot of patience will be rewarded.
Spot from Levius. Just going to have to use the cage to get out. Meanwhile, oh man.
Meanwhile, Serial's just pushing forward. The ult is there. It's almost like Rashid realized that they were going to lose their player and have the spike on the floor. Instantaneous to get the pickup.
Makes a TP.
Spike now planted. YZ staying tucked here into the corner. Shrugs off the relay bolt. Rashid instantly gets the clear here. Paranoia going to be sent, but they haven't scouted YZ. As Rashid finds another. TP's for the reposition to push forward, looking for timing there as Levius is able to find one. Swing around the corner though, and Penny will be able to get the final kill. Team Liquid, the timeout call, seemingly working a treat. Still costly, economy not in the greatest position. As Kiko just refilling that space in Cubby.
YZ gets damaged.
And Levius has not read this at all, so he just gets taken down. The spray going to be a little bit off though. Camo unable to find that kill. Neff fighting back. Finds it, and K-Knight expounds upon it. Patitech gets taken down. YZ looking for the timing swing. He's has to come away with one, but the trade up here is just monsters from Bilibili. 3 players still alive. Kiko. They have a fault line ready. Just off any kind of contact node. They just send it on a timing, and that leaves him dead to rights. K-Knight with the 3K beating to them here. Risha just stunned up. Doesn't know where he's going. Eventually just kind of dog walks out into long. Gets taken down there by Penny. 2 away from another run it back. Should be able to have that to try to close out the half. As Levius, though, lingering here in window. Unscouted, hearing all of this noise. The swing now coming through. He's instantaneous with the first. Looks for a little bit more. Penny desperately trying to fight his way through. Allow for this KJ to join in, but we'll be able to collect the kill all the same. Spike, however, still planted. Relay bolt going to be sent. The swing forward. YZ instant transfer! He knocks him out of the park! Neff blind. Now he's got an attack off on the Neon. TP forward once again. Bit of a window mid-crunch here. As Penny sending out that curveball, but will just be snapped back. Ult value ultimately not going to be found as Camo similarly is pushing out with no assistance. Ends up falling to the wayside. As Kiko is at least able to find a kill. Tag down to 25. He has to use the ult just to get out safely. The dust settles, we find ourselves now on a 4v4.
It's just crazy. Team Liquid is just trying to press the advantage, but YZ has the angle held.
That's the problem is Team Liquid, they need to try to re-clear, they need to try to get information. It leads to them just dry swinging. Still going tit for tat here. It'll be a 3v3.
Gotta be careful. Oh.
Quite a bit of damage dealt.
I'm pissed.
BLG, they will go ahead and push off the back of this. Side plant towards that A connector. Serial's able to find one. Nep gonna be taken down. K-Knight down to a sliver of HP, but YZ still breathing. Still firing back. It all comes down to Kiko, and he cannot make it happen. Serial looking to maybe try to break through this garage position, but YZ staying quiet, saying tuck. No, actually swings out, dies. And Serial nearly gets himself a second kill. Hot hand's gonna be lobbed in there. Camo able to find Levius. His spike can now be planted. Being revealed, but no way to really play off the back of that.
Great usage of the util early again for Penny.
Curveball getting the connection. Camo finding the shots. Double, just death ball push here from the duelists. Wants to go hunting. Goes at the ready to sprint for the slide out. Does get that kill. That's going to be ult online going into the next round. Looking for a little bit more damage, but seems like it's just not quite going to be found. So 2 spike deaths here for the side of Bilibili as Liquid start off the half 2-0.
You can see K-Knight shifting over.
Not going to dissuade much when you have an Eon. Camo just sprinting in towards backside. K-Knight does get the shutdown. Penny interrupted. And Camo is absolutely tearing them asunder. 2 quick kills going to be found. Paranoia gets sent out. Oh, a timing there. Penny unable to escape. Still, though, damage dealt as Keiko set up here at back.
Let's see if he can get him in time.
Slowly working his way up the stairs. Goes in for the swing. Rush shot will be able to shut it down.
Great job finding the open sights 2 rounds in a row where BLG has left. Oh, wow, YZ.
And that's the outlaw. Finds that kill up and over the top. There's Russia just kind of dancing around on the B site. Does get a bit of damage onto Camo, but cannot confirm the kills. 4v4. With all this chaos in mid, this does allow for Nep to slide forward, gets himself tucked in, and Penny is quick to trade it out, but cannot prevent the deaths as K-Knight similarly does shut down the Phoenix. Suddenly we go into a 2v2. YZ working his way across towards this A site. Levius slowly drifts his way in towards Hell. Sheriff in hand in this position, completely and utterly uncleared. Can he find the timing to interrupt the plant? No, can't do that, but he can certainly collect one. And Serial will get taken down. Keiko trying to get the spray, but YZ dances around him. The defuse to come through, and Bilibili, they stop Team Liquid.
Back over towards the C site maybe, or B, depending on what they can find that's open.
Spot out on the 2, but Levius a bit whiffy there with the spray. Just setting up the wall as Nep peek in from that A connector. He's able to find one, but Camo shuts him down. Knife onto the alarm bot, the window being watched. Overdrive now popped as Team Liquid go for a pivot across over towards that C site. Russia, however, tucked in at the cubby. He's going to look to try to catch them off guard here. Caught a glimpse, but cannot catch the shots. Hunter's Fury, however, out from K-Knight, able to find Serial as the plant goes down. The swing forward, Russia clutches out Camo as it's now all down to Padding Tech, and he cannot make it happen. 3 players left standing. Bilibili get to double digits.
Man, the coordination on these retakes for Bilibili is so good right now. And that's great patience from K-Knight.
A little bit of damage here. Let's go for the reposition. Spots out the camera, clears that. YZ trying to sprint his way in, ends up onto the wayside as Keiko comes up huge. 3 quick kills, and the timeout call works. Going for a timing shot. Tech eating a bit from the shock darts. There's the peek, and now operator is going to be confirmed, but it's going to be a fast push coming through out of the sewers. YZ on the re-peek, however, here at long, able to find one. Camo gets a kill onto K-Knight. He's just going to no-scope him. Right into the back is Neff, trying to play anti-flash, but Paranoia connects onto him all the same. Still gets himself aligned against the boxes. Keiko TPs across towards the defender spawn. As the spike gets wrapped around.
You should run.
Lockdown in play. Curveball coming through, but Russia ahead of it. But a huge timing as he is just strafing him! You can't be doing that to him! It all in stride here. Let's see though. They're gonna run this back. Team Liquid, it needs to start now, but Penny is out into the open. Ultimate immediately nullified by Russia up on top of the box. Look at the double peek, but YZ! How's he got here? I haven't even looked at the minimap. He's suddenly in around the back, outside of a lobby. That attack dead. There's nowhere to go but forward onto this A side. Serial Kiko desperately fighting back. Penny does find Russia. A 2v2. Penny slowly ticking up, getting some heals, but Serial dead from above. They're finding the timing as it now comes down to Penny. To try to clutch this out. To keep Liquid afloat, to give them the opportunity. It's been a while since he's been on a master stage like this. A curveball in hand, but he doesn't need it! Outside of B. So is Russia gonna look to try to go for this peek and finds the timing as Levius is there as well.
What a read.
Penny dead, YZ, he's swinging around the back once again. Stun of the Kiko, it's nothing that he can do. One by one they fall, just getting torn to save Team Liquid as they quickly get themselves barreled in towards this B site. Cam is set up. Shock not going to be able to get the hit there. Fury going out, looking for some targets, and Camo making that stinger sing.
Last player standing.
Kiko holds down Garage, YZ dead. Popped, working his way forward out of Garage, sets up the fast lane, gets a ping reveal onto one, spots out Neff, instantly finds the kill. Penny gets rid of Levius. Russia still here at backside, but now they know exactly where he's at. He's fully flashed up, and Penny's able to get the elimination. K-Knight once again, last one standing, this time, no escape. Flawless fashion, team. However, it's gonna be a big whip at the end. Nothing spotted now, don't have that to try to dissuade a plant coming through. Camo, hell of a lot of damage dealt, but he can't quite find an elimination.
Patty Tech, he's waiting for YZ.
Swinging it around the back, and Patatek is able to win out the fight. Gets himself his third kill. Might just have gotten his team into this OT to still have a chance to take us to that map 3. Penny instantaneously finds Levius there in the head. K-Knight dropped. It's just Neff and Russia to try to turn this on its head, but it's just not gonna happen. Neff all alone, whittled away, down to 37. Spots out Serial, but can't do a damn thing about it. They know he's not on it. The time is bleeding away. The recon cleared out, but there's the final kill. 12 to 12. Billy starting on the attack. See how they fare. This is going to be a bit of a crunch for crunch, and Camo gets the headshot on the white, blocking them off the connector. Tiny amount of damage going to be taken there as they send out the hot hands as well as a shock, and Camo notes the lurk. K-Knight dead. It's got to be a repump, but a double push into B. The spike at the moment is going down into sewers. It's about to hit Camo, and Camo finds himself with a 3K. Levius is now the last one alive for Bilibili. The time is not there. The round is already over. Team Liquid. Try to intercept. The smoke does fall. Tripwire going to be cleared. Recon up over the top. Does get the ping reveal here onto Levius. A slide to the back. Camo able to go ahead and find that kill, but YZ quickly trades it back. 1 for 1. Sat here, tucked into the corner, fighting back. Serial dead. Penny killed off at the same time. Kiko now activating the flank, sends out the paranoia, trying to open up for Patatek, but the time is just not there. The spike is stranded on the opposite side of the site, and Bilibili will get the reset.
Still have the paranoia, still have some flashes. Now you know where YZ's at.
It's exchanged, and Patatek just swings in. Ping reveal long enough to be able to find that kill, but Camo Serial quickly going to be taken down as they're out into the open, and K-Knight is massacring them. To try to slow up this approach. Just TP up on top of the plat, a little bit of a stun there. On to Kiko, looks for the transfer, cannot make it happen. It's just going to be a 1 for 1. Richard finds the kill. YZ will find one, but the trades are there from Team Liquid. Keep themselves in with a player advantage. Russia and K-Knight try to get themselves back into this site, but it seems like it's not going to happen. They have to clear out 2 more. Spike now being planted. Shock Dart doesn't connect. Run it back is there. Quickly cleared. K-Knight sees his head. Tries to spray him down, but Penny stands tall. I see he's not able to get around backside, so they cannot get a pick here onto Serial. Hiko TPing forward, Serial finding the shot, Russia gonna be taken down, Aftershock to try to flush them out into the open, here comes the sprint, here comes the spray! Definitely for the transfer onto the turn, cannot make it happen, Serial is there! And Penny once again! BLG back onto the defense, YZ up and over the top, here's the sprint coming through, instantaneously finds a headshot, Penny gonna be taken down. Camo alive, still looking to scale forward here, gets the spot out, gets some damage in, but cannot confirm the kill there. And Serial fighting back for 2 more. Neff into the corner, finding one, but it's not fast enough for Keiko. It's all on Levius. The swing in, finds a headshot, but Serial gets it done! 16-14.
Fantastic. BLG on the attacker side, trying to get through B, but Camo tucked in the corner.
YZ just bounding forward, but it doesn't even matter. Serial's just absolutely mowing them down. 3 quick kills, YZ able to clear the shield here, but the headshot will connect. A blink and you miss it, Pistia. No other real investment to be found. Smoke cycled over towards Market, Serial out in front of it, and there's the pullback. No one clearing the trip, YZ absolutely dead to rights. They are able to find an elimination, but Camo, it's his turn to get...
Now they're gonna try a little bit more of a crunch attack towards B. Oh, what?
A double line up there. That's going to be the duelists now eliminated, taken away from Team Liquid. Shots from Russia.
Cage triggered.
There's the spike now, going to be ushered across the map. Serial investigating over towards Market. K-Knight will just swing out, challenges in, wins the fight. Always made Patatek position known over by Boba. As Russia does get caught on the timing. Penny able to find that one, can get the weapon upgrade. Takes a TP, but still has no real way of getting into this position. We'll have to reroute the Patatek. It's a hell of a headshot. And if nothing else, making this costly for Bilibili, still going to be net positive for Team Liquid.
You know you got to break through onto B main.
There's a little bit of room there to try to work with, but forced off the defeat.
Here goes YZ.
Oh, gets a spot out. Don't think he was anticipating that whatsoever. Closes the gap, gets on top of Penny before the TP can come through. Patatek does manage to fight back, gets the trade. For one thus far is the drone coming in over the top, looking to try to get the spot out. Wall going to be sent. Patatek over Merchant, TPing up over the top, ends up just getting dropped. Broken open. Levius with the lion's share of weight here on his shoulders, gets the damage across, and oh, Keiko just straights into the headshot. Serial though, trying to be the hero!
Take what's useful.
He gets it done!
Thinking about B, not being subtle about this. It's a weaker buy now.
Strafing out into the open. Making it very...
You never know when they're just kind of setting up for a fake on the other side of the map.
That Cam tells all, why is he still swinging out? There's a firing squad waiting for him as Camo collects another elimination, and now, I mean, they're just worlds apart. K-Knight
30 seconds left.
gonna try to escape, but Levy is trying to clear back sight over towards Alley. He's just dead to rights. TP forward, Neff reading this well, but can he get the jump is going to be the question. Spots him out, lines up ahead. Does manage to find that K-Knight at the same time. Gets a shot there on a Serial just at Market's door. Spike gonna be planting a hell of a lot of damage off the overdrive there. Camo finds himself a 3K. K-Knight is not gonna be able to get it done. Dead on the slow drift forward here. Neff and YZ ready to try to pop flash, send it out through the smoke. Never gonna get caught there, but Keiko still able to find one as YZ gets taken down.
Take flight.
Neff on the trade, Null Command now pops as they storm their way forward onto the A side. Penny trying to hold the corner here. Slides back in towards the alley. Fights up against K-Knight, gets some damage in, but cannot confirm the kill. Player advantage now. Spike gets ready to come through, but Team Liquid in position to try to go for a flood retake. The fragment will delay.
Spike planted.
And Camo has to win this battle. Oh, and he cannot. K-Knight's got him.
He was looking back over towards main. Getting taken down. Serial flushed out. K-Knight coming alive here. 3K for the Sova. Looking for a little bit more, but it's going to be Neff to go ahead and close it out. Bilibili find their second. Immense amount of damage there from the overdrive is okay. YZ pulled into the gulag. Swing around the corner, clears it! Gets the headshot. Knocks Keiko out of the park. on the last player that you wanted to grab up with that ultimate.
I was just about to say it.
Wisey, he's good for it. Now tucked in here behind the box. Swing from Neff about to come through. Relay bolts sent flying. Wisey now ready to strike. Tucks back in, covering fire is there.
Beautiful.
Neff bails him out, and PattyTech can only find one more kill.
Has a neural theft. PattyTech has his ultimate as well. Ooh, out in the open. That's one for
Spike
Camo with the
down
Sheriff.
A.
No more found.
Hell of a shot, and now the spike is stranded. You've got this quad stacked. Risha has to burn the ult just to go ahead and scoop up the spike.
Go, go, go.
Decent value found here for the side of Team Liquid.
And now you know.
Now in hand is Hunter's Fury. Also opened up, PattyTech getting a tag onto one. There's the kill, YZ taken down. The final
Spike
pump gets
down,
Risha to boot. Come through, but can they hold the line? Another weapon, two more now picked up, and Serial striking first. K-Knight flushed out of market. Swing forward, gun barrel spot, but Levius down to 1 HP. Can't do a damn thing. The 3K from PattyTech running it back after his performance on the previous map. Liquid.
This has to be explosive for Bilibili.
0 point does get the reveal here onto Camo. Penny swinging out, able to strike, finding one. Kiko similarly though peeking in. Self-elimination, holds down K-Knight. Risha on the swing. We'll find one. The backstab now trying to be activated here from Levius. Once again, gets some damage in, but cannot confirm that kill.
30 seconds left.
Spike still on the floor here at backside. Risha swinging
know
on the corner to
exactly
find the timing. Yes, he does. Neural step now invested. Serial getting the reveal here. They line up for him, but he cannot quite pull the trigger. Going to be found there.
But you got to be careful if YZ accelerates.
Oh, okay, well, now you know. Why is he looking for the punish? He's able to find it up on the floor. Penny has dropped. BLG, sight is wide open for the taking.
Just the instincts there from YZ.
How are you meant to try to retake this? The null command now as well. In your face is just nullifying everything. Kiko just managed to find one. That's the first step. The re-swing out. Wisey whipping. Camo comes up with the kill. One noted a shoulder, an elbow spotted. Jiggle Peak confirming as Risha trying to go for the reposition there, but gets caught. TP in hand. PattyTech able to put him down. He's still low on HP, but he's still fighting back. Finds that kill, leaves it out all to Neff. Ring around the rosy. Shorty v Shorty, but Neff has got the lower end of this deal, but he's just playing time. He's dancing on him. And he will get the Red Bull clutch to tie it up at 5-5. Identifying one, but this is all to try to disguise. PattyTech now goes for the strike, but only gets a tiny bit of damage there onto Neff's shoulder. They lose Serial in the process. TP to check over onto the A site. Going to be spotted there. Still lingering, lurking, but not able to find the shot. Gets taken down. Camo now dead. It's Penny with this judge to try to be the difference maker. He's forward though, and he has no idea why he's just outdone him in every single facet, as it's a flawless round.
Just find these openings in Team Liquid's defenses.
Slippery as Levius has him lined up here at top mid. Kiko and PattyTech both gunned down. Serial now to try to hold down this B side. The Hunter's Fury, however, is perfectly dialed in on him, and YZ will come away with a headshot. Pushing forward here into the smoke. Camo dead. YZ instantaneous. The overdrive popped because why the hell not? It's the last round of the half, and Penny would have to pull off an ace clutch. Hits the paranoia, holds him off for now, but he cannot delay the inevitable. It's just going to be the one kill found. 7-5. Precisely. A 0 point over the top. Doesn't get cleared. Get a decent amount of info, but Risha able to just go ahead off the rip, find a kill. Camo dead. Neff, listen, that pop flash smoke just blew him full blind there onto Serial, but he is still able to get himself onto the site. Flush out the enemy Omen. 4v4, PattyTech is 24 HP, but no real damage.
So you have a way around this?
Particularly, has to clear it out, so eyes can be set back behind him. Gunbarrel spotted. That's going to be a headshot through the box here as K-Knight doing an immense amount of damage. Only confirming the one kill. Real position now going to be noted. YZ is just mowing him down with a frenzy in hand. The pistol cannot be found. Bilibili will stretch their lead, now up 8-5.
Yeah, just stellar. But Team Liquid has managed to suss this out. Starting to lean towards the weak side.
Oh, that's the spot out there, playing off the one-way. Russia just mows down two. Serial and Patatek both dead. 1 bullet remaining in the mag, has to go ahead and go for the reload. But now go for the repeat. And that is going to be Russia coming away with
Gonna lead the way with the drone.
double damage, looking for the punish here. Just running it down here is Camo, but K-Knight is there.
Great.
The layers are there to clear this wire.
Just trying to math away that he doesn't have to shoot it.
Oh, he getting spotted. Russia,
my.
good for 1, looks for 2. Can't quite make that happen, but Livius still there. Running and gunning with that Spectre in hand, but Serial!
My ultimate is
Here on the camera.
Go, go.
It's 3 players here on this side. Relay bolt to try to delay. Fragment, try to cut off market access, and K-Knight finds both duelists of Liquid. Camo, Keiko, both gonna be taken down. Thrown now out onto the corner, gets the spot here onto Serial. Spike still in market. Swing coming through. YZ able to find 1. Serial gonna be dropped. YZ on the repeat, loses his head. But Patatek is completely contained within a corner, and it's gonna be a 3. See how they start this. That's a fantastic way to kick this off. As Serial back to back, gorgeous headshots. Puts 2 players down on the floor. Neural Theft now getting the reveal, spotting out this attempted aggression from A.
It's
The
you
plant will
and
now
me.
come through, and Levius, there is no escape other than to fight your way through. Walls falling, Pico narrowly surviving.
And
need 3 more to tie things up. Camo lined up there for the moment. Hunter's Fury going to be coming through. YZ is not ready. Penny got his wide swings on him. He's able to find the kill. Neff does. They have to go ahead and pick up 1, but Camo's made his way through alley. Finds Russia, gets Neff. Stack setup though. Levius tweeted on the cameras. Should be foot spotted, but K-Knight will be able to get the headshot. So Camo does get shut. It's not the up, but he's on the wrong side of the map to try to utilize it here. Camo caught by the tripwire. Levius is able to find 1. Immediately sends out that Neural Theft. Breaks the shield of Kiko, but ends up falling, so the reset comes through. Hunter's Fury going across. Neff, the fragment, able to find Kiko. Patatek fighting back for 1. Neff will be left on the floor. A 3v2. YG now getting into position.
Oh, spike down A.
Flushed out by the shock dart. Serial once again has to try to clutch things out, but YZ will find the value.
Or Bilibili. They got Neff Salt. The Neon ult. Oh my god.
Russia's just basically pre-firing the angle. Breaks the shield, hits the headshot. Now the null command's gonna be popped, and it seems like they have a pretty damn good idea of where Penny went with that TP. Patatek able to find 1. Penny puts them down. They line up, and Penny comes up with 3.
enemy down.
Ends up falling to the wayside. The res can come through. It's a hell of a lot faster than it used to be. Spike is planted, and Camo is here for the backstab. Neff is well tagged. That shot got him through the box.
Flash.
Down to 50 HP. Seems like the heroics of Penny,
Suppressing.
they have just been enough to go ahead and get them at least this extra round win. He's gonna try to fight this out, but they're a lot closer than he anticipated. The right choice. They successfully strafe away. Pushing out. Paranoid tucks in back sight, and Serial through the smoke just gets a headshot on the YZ. Maybe some noise made to try to give it away, but this judge isn't gonna find too much else other than a bit of damage.
30 seconds left.
Spike now to be planted with just this
planted.
ghost. Camo taking
Bye-bye.
point. Ooh. Taking names, finds the kill. Neff
Forces Russia back. He tries to hide the judge. Switches over to Classic to clear it. They still
K-Knight
sniff
loses
it out.
his weapon.
Oh boy, that's big. Free up
You
for
and
sure.
me.
Oh, no. YZ dragged in once again. Can he get the victory? The answer is yes, he absolutely can, but now he's going to be likely at risk as he snaps back in. No, he's just fighting right back. Serial Patatek 2 minutes to go ahead.
enemy
Trade
remaining.
back a couple kills, but suddenly Serial left all alone. Tripwire gives the position away, swings in, spots 1, and Levius is there. Close ang.
Side here. Being left open a bit. Just the cam. There we go.
Fury going to be set down. Camo not able to find too much of anything there. Patatek does manage to go ahead and get a pick onto Levius, as well as a pump of damage onto Neff. Puts him to 70. It opens up the site for the spike to now be planted. Drone trying to lead
planted.
out. YZ overdrive popped. Wrapping back around. It's Boba side. K-Knight finding one.
You didn't see
Doesn't
it.
check the box. Kiko striking. It's only able to find the one though. YZ zaps them all to death. The defuse to come in, and that's BLG closing out the series. 13-10 on Sunset, 2-1 on the set.
What a